How were the Spacing Guild navigators in Dune actually trained? And what did it take to transform ordinary humans into those massive floating spice mutants who could fold space itself? I've read all 23 Dune books, so you don't have to. The truth is, Guild navigators weren't really trained. They were engineered, the result of a secretive, brutal program that turned a select few humans into prescient beings capable of bending space and time. For most people in the Imperium, being chosen by the Spacing Guild was the greatest honor imaginable. Common citizens almost never left their home planets. Interstellar travel was tightly controlled and unimaginably expensive. The Guild held a total monopoly on spaceflight, so for a commoner, Guild selection was the only path to the stars. Children showing exceptional intelligence and emotional control were identified early and taken into Guild preparatory schools. From that moment, they belonged to the Guild completely. Their families were forced to say goodbye forever. No letters, no visits, no names. Emotional attachment was considered a flaw. The Guild needed minds that could remain calm in the face of infinity. Training began with level alpha and level beta education, where students' brains were literally rewired. Cortex engrammed with mathematical and physical data. Knowledge wasn't taught, it was implanted. By the age of 5, a candidate could model fold space trajectories and predict Holtzman field distortions in real time. Those who advanced entered the Navigator Academies, where training could last for decades. They studied polymathematics, nonlinear time, probability mapping, and the metaphysics of prescience, learning to see the universe as patterns of cause and effect. The Guild's goal wasn't just intelligence, it was perfect detachment. Candidates who failed weren't discarded, at least not all of them. Those who survived early spice exposure often became steersmen or technicians, maintaining highliners or piloting sublight craft. But many were permanently scarred, their skin translucent, their lungs damaged, their minds half lost to spice addiction. They lived out their years in service to the Guild, dependent on diluted spice gas just to survive. Then came Demur Pilru, one of the few whose stories was ever recorded. Born on the planet Ipir, Demur was selected at age 4 for his extraordinary calm and clarity. His instructor said he was completely without fear, precise, emotionless, disciplined to the core. After nearly 20 years of study, Demur was chosen for the final stage, immersion. He was sealed in a spice-saturated chamber and left there for years. At first, the process was euphoric, his awareness expanding, perception magnified 1,000-fold. But as spice concentrations increased, his body began to mutate. His bones softened, his skin turned glass-like, his lungs evolved to breathe vapor instead of air. Inside the spice trance, Demur said he saw the universe folding and unfolding, infinite futures branching across time. To survive, he had to filter those futures, isolating the single, safe path through fold space. That's how the Guild's navigators saw the way out. Not through computers, but through pure, prescient vision. Most never came back. Half of them died in the process. Others went insane, trapped in the hallucinations of infinite probability. But Demur endured. After nearly 5 years of continuous immersion, he emerged, changed beyond recognition, elongated, translucent, and utterly dependent on spice. He was named a Navigator Second Class, capable of merging his consciousness with the Highliner's Holtzman engines, and guiding it through folded space by thought alone. When questioned afterward, Demur could no longer recall his human past, not his family, not his world, not even his name. He said, "There was once a man called Demur Pilru, but I do not know him." From that day forward, he lived sealed in a spice tank, drifting between stars, half alive in the real world and half in prescient space. So when you see a navigator in Dune, remember, they weren't born, they were made. For ordinary people, Guild selection was the greatest honor in the galaxy. But for those who survived, it meant surrendering everything human to become one with the spice and to see across time itself. Like and follow for more Dune content.